My wife secretly transferred our house in her name before filing for divorce, leaving me with nothing. She smirked in court until my lawyer revealed the one clause she missed. I always thought my marriage was solid. After nearly 8 years together, I never questioned my wife Lisa's loyalty. Turns out that was my biggest mistake. Lisa wasn't just planning to leave me, she was planning to leave me with nothing. It started 6 months before she filed. We'd bought our house together 5 years ago, both names on the deed. I'd put down $87,000 from my inheritance. She contributed $12,000. One evening, Lisa casually mentioned refinancing. If we put it just in my name, we can lower the interest rate. My credit score is 780, yours is 710. It sounded logical, but something felt off. Wouldn't that mean taking my name off the deed? She waved it off. We can add it back later. It's just technical. You trust me, right? That last line, Lisa never talked like that. That's when I knew something was wrong. I told her, sure, let's look into it, while secretly consulting a lawyer named Ethan. He took one look at what she was trying to do and said, do not sign anything, so I didn't. 2 weeks later, Lisa came home grinning. Good news, I handled the refinance. You don't have to worry anymore. I played dumb. Did I need to sign anything? She hesitated for just a second. Nope. It was all digital. I took care of everything. That's when I knew she'd forged my signature. The house was now in her name alone. 2 months later, Lisa hit me with divorce papers. She acted sympathetic. I just don't think this is working anymore. She thought she'd pulled off the perfect crime. She even had a real estate agent lined up to sell for $340,000 and pocket every penny. Walking into that courtroom, Lisa wore a pristine white blazer and threw me a pitying smile. She thought I was about to get destroyed. Her lawyer stood up. Your Honor, my client is the rightful owner of the marital home. The house is in her name alone. Mr. Carter has no legal claim. Lisa's smirk grew wider. She thought I was finished. When they finished, my lawyer Ethan stood up and flipped through some papers with deliberate ease. Your Honor, we have substantial evidence proving the transfer was done fraudulently. Lisa's smirk flickered just for a second. The judge adjusted her glasses. Fraudulently? Elaborate. Ethan pulled out the smoking gun. We obtained a forensic audit. My client never signed these documents. We have a handwriting expert prepared to testify his signature was forged. Lisa's entire body stiffened. Objection! Her lawyer sputtered. That's a serious allegation. The judge held up a hand. I'd like to hear more. Ethan slid another file across. Additionally, Mrs. Carter actively pursued this transfer without my client's knowledge, contacting the lender, submitting forged authorization forms, and attempting to expedite the process to avoid his detection. Lisa's face drained of color. That smugness gone. Your Honor, her lawyer stammered. We need time to review. I'm not finished, the judge said. Continue. Ethan pulled out another file. Not only did Mrs. Carter illegally transfer the house, but she also violated their prenuptial agreement. Section 4 clearly states any major financial decisions require both parties' written consent. This fraudulent transfer voids any claim she has to spousal support. Lisa whipped her head toward me. She'd completely forgotten about the prenup. Her lawyer looked like he was about to have a stroke. Lisa wasn't just losing the house. She was walking away with nothing. This is ridiculous, Lisa said, voice shaking. The house is in my name. The court will rule in my favor. I finally spoke. Actually, Lisa, the court won't have to rule on anything. She blinked. What? Because I'm suing you for mortgage fraud and financial damages. Even if you'd won today, you'd be drowning in legal fees for the next 5 years. The courtroom went silent. You're bluffing, Ethan smirked. Actually, we've already filed. You should be getting served any moment now. Right on cue, the door opened. A court officer walked straight to Lisa and handed her an envelope. Her hands shook as she opened it. Her eyes scanned the page. Then she snapped. You can't do this to me. I deserve that house. The judge slammed her gavel. Enough! Lisa immediately shrank in her seat. The judge took a deep breath. Given the overwhelming evidence of fraud and contractual violation, the court finds in favor of Mr. Carter. The house will be returned to his name immediately. Mrs. Carter is responsible for all legal fees and any pending fraud charges. Game over. Lisa sat there staring at nothing. Her lawyer quietly started gathering his things. Lisa turned back to me, eyes wide, chest heaving. You did this to me. You ruined my life. I stood up slowly, buttoning my jacket. No, Lisa, you ruined your own life. I just made sure you didn't ruin mine too. Then I walked out and let the doors slam behind me.